There's a place in Rome that feels almost alive, like it's been quietly watching history unfold for nearly 2,000 years. From the outside, it's just stone, arches stacked on arches, but somehow it feels much bigger than that. Imagine being a child back then, holding your father's hand, staring up at something so massive it barely made sense. Because behind those walls, stories were waiting. Stories of courage, fear, and survival. And every seat, every stone, once echoed with the voices of thousands. But before all of that, this place was nothing more than open land. It began with an idea from an emperor who wanted to give something back to the people. So they started building, slowly, piece by piece. Plans were drawn, measured carefully, imagined long before they became real. And then came the hard part, turning that vision into something solid. Massive stones were lifted with simple machines powered only by human strength. You can almost feel the effort, the sweat, the determination in every block. Day by day, the structure began to rise. New leadership carried the project forward, refusing to let it fade. Until finally, it stood there. Not perfect yet, but already breathtaking. Of course, it wasn't easy. Nothing like this ever is. Workers struggled under the weight of the stones and expectations. Sometimes things broke, forcing them to rethink and rebuild. There were disagreements, doubts, moments where it all could have stopped. But even at night, they kept going, lit only by fire and determination. You can imagine the exhaustion, sitting down just for a moment, wondering if it would ever be finished. And still, they carved every detail with care, because even small victories mattered. Slowly, the Colosseum came together, and soon, it was ready to open. When it finally did, the city came alive. Behind the scenes, though, not everyone felt excitement. The crowd roared, filling every seat. And then, one step at a time, the games began. Gladiators faced each other, knowing only one might walk away. The audience reacted to every movement and every decision. And sometimes everything came down to a single gesture. It wasn't just battles between people. Animals were part of the spectacle too. Moments of intensity filled the arena, unforgettable and overwhelming. And when the day ended, the echoes lingered. For years, the Colosseum remained the heart of entertainment. It brought people together. Laughter, excitement, shared experiences. But time always leaves its mark. The structure began to wear down, slowly changing. The crowds grew smaller. Nature started to reclaim what once belonged to Rome. Parts of it crumbled, but it never fully disappeared. People from different eras walked through its remains, wondering about the past, and somehow it kept standing. Carefully, slowly, people tried to preserve it. Today, millions visit every year. Some reach out, touching the stone, feeling that quiet connection. At sunset, it glows again, almost like it remembers everything. Every crack, every arch holds a story. And even now, the Colosseum doesn't just show history, it lets you feel it.